everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Elizabeth Wright. I'm a student at University Dinasarana Informatika located at Jalan Kramat Raya nomor 98. My code class 191B07. Now, in this video, I will explain my perspective about smoking on campus. Smoking itself is the act of burning a substance, such as dried tobacco, rolled in paper into a cigarette, and then inhaling the smoke. Smokers are also divided into two types: passive smokers and active smokers. An active smoker is someone who directly smokes a cigarette either regularly, even if it's only one cigarette a day, or just trying it out. A passive smoker is someone who doesn't smoke but is exposed to and inhales secondhand smoke from others around them. Looking back, many students currently smoke around campus, both inside and outside, despite the university's strict no smoking policy. Smoking and vaping have many negative effects. Some say that it reduces stress and improves mood, but that's due to the addictive effect of inhaled nicotine, which can exacerbate anxiety disorders if not smoked. While students may not smoke on campus, many still smoke at campus entrance. The effects are not only harmful to them, but also to those passing by on their way and out. The negative impact of smoking include: 1. Shortness of breath. 2. Chronic cough. 3. Bad breath and yellowing of teeth. 4. Decreased immune system. 5. Decreased sense of smell and taste. 6. Heart disease and stroke. 7. Reproduction problem. 8. Eye disorders. 9. Lung cancer, the leading cause of death in smokers. Cancer of the mouth, throat, bladder, pancreas, esophagus, and cervix. 10. People who inhale secondhand smoke are also at high risk of developing the same diseases as active smokers, especially children and pregnant women. The risk of cardiovascular disease increases by up to 50%. In my personal opinion, it would be good for campus to provide outlets regarding this matter and also tighten sanctions for those who violate the rules. That's all, and thank you. I apologize if there are any errors in my language or word choice. See you again. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Elizabeth Sirait. I'm a student at Universitas Binasarana Informatika, located at Jalan Kramat Raya nomor 98. My code class is 191B07. Now, I want to tell you about my presentation, the questions words. The questions words. Saya membaginya menjadi 6 bagian. Number 1, meaning of questions words. 2, type and function. 3, variations of how. 4, interrogative sentence patterns. 5, difference with yes or no questions. 6, closing. 1. Meaning of questions words. Questions words are words like who, what, when, where, why, how, and which that are used to ask for specific information rather than a simple yes or no answer. Dalam bahasa Indonesia, arti kata tanya yaitu apa sama dengan what, siapa sama dengan who, mengapa atau kenapa sama dengan why, berapa sama dengan how much or how many, kapan sama dengan when, bagaimana sama dengan how, di mana sama dengan where, Kemana sama dengan to where, dari mana sama dengan from where, and yang mana sama dengan which one. Type and function, jenis dan fungsi. Yaitu yang pertama dapat kita lihat dalam questions word, yaitu kata what. What asks for a thing, an activity, or an object. Example, what is your favorite color? 2. Who asks for a person. Example, who is that person? Siapa orang itu? Question word 3. Where asks for a place or location. Example, where do you live? 4. When asks for a time or date. Example, when does the class start? 5. Why asks for a reason. Example, why are you late? 6. How asks for a method, manner, or condition. Example, how did you do that? Questions word 6. Which asks for a choice from a limited number of options. Example, which one do you want? Variations of how. How has variations depending on the context, such as asking about manner, condition, extent, or up as part of set process. Variation of variations of how. Variations for condition or well-being that are used to ask about a person's health or how things are generally going. 1. Example, how are you doing? And variations for degree or extent that are used before an adjective or adverb to ask about amount, degree, or age. Example, how much, how many, how long, and variations in other contexts. 1. How about something or someone, making a suggestion. 2. Example, how about doing something, making a suggestion. Variations of how. To ask about manner or way. Example, how did you do that? How can I get there? How does the story end? To ask about health or condition. How are you? How it's going? How was the film? Followed by an adjective to ask about degree, age, size. Example, how old is your grandfather? How tall are you? How difficult is the test? Followed by a measure word to ask about distance, duration. Example, how long will it take? How far is it to the station? Interrogative sentence patterns. 1. Interrogative sentence patterns typically follow an auxiliary or modal verb plus subject plus main verb structure or start with a question word followed by this pattern. Common patterns include do, does, did, plus subject plus base verb, modal plus subject plus base verb, and word plus auxiliary or modal subject plus main verb. Common patterns. Kita dapat melihatnya di sini yes or no questions. Use an auxiliary or modal verb at the beginning to ask a question that can be answered with a yes or no. Pattern, auxiliary or modal verb plus subject plus main verb plus object or complement. Example, do you like pizza? Auxiliary, do, subject, you, main verb, like. We have coach question. Start with a question word. Who, what, where, when, why, how to ask for specific information. Pattern, auxiliary or modal verb plus subject plus main verb plus object or complement. Example, did you go? Word, where, auxiliary, did, Subject you, mind, verb go. Take questions. There are statements followed by a short question take to confirm information. Pattern, statement, auxiliary verb plus pronoun. Example, you're coming to the party, aren't you? And difference with yes or no questions. Yes or no questions are closed-ended questions that expect a simple yes or no answer, unlike open-ended are which questions which require more detailed information. Yes or no questions are often structured with an auxiliary verb like do, have, be, or a modal verb at the beginning. For example, are you ready? Rumus umumnya dapat kita lihat seperti auxiliary ditambah subject ditambah verb atau komplement. Penjelasan lebih lanjut ada di sebelah teman-teman. Dapat teman-teman baca sekalian. Lalu ada contohnya yaitu example dari yes or no question example. Question, are you hungry? Answer, yes, I am. Or, no, I'm not. 2 questions, what do you want to eat? Answer, I want to eat a sandwich, I want to eat a pizza, I want to eat meatball or something like that. And I'm not sure, what do you suggest? And closing. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.